The world over, loneliness is not a new phenomenon. It is an age-long concept depicting the situation of being alone or withdrawing oneself into a seclusion for various reasons.
Psychological or mental loneliness, this is a situation in which, yes, one may be in the midst of a crowd, but the person doesn't feel belonging to that crowd, or nobody in that crowd reckons with the person. The person finds himself, though in the midst of many people, but the person still feels is not reckoned with, that he is all alone.
It is ironically believed that solitude affects only those in the cities, without considering the fact that blood flows in the body of the rural dwellers, and this makes them non-exceptional, because rural areas have a unique set of circumstances, such as higher incidence of poverty, greater transportation problems, and lack of social services and infrastructures that can exacerbate their loneliness and isolation.
I want to say that when you feel that you are not acceptable in a place, you want to be lonely. You will not want to be interacting with people. And there are a lot of life challenges that can make somebody to feel lonely. Loneliness is what I call a sign of acclaiming self-dignity to oneself by him or herself without interference with other people.
It is observed that loneliness is being experienced by all and sundry. Its effects are enormous and multivarious.
Loneliness is almost, it's always one of the very first stage in the journey down the line of depression, it starts with fear. Then from fear, you slip into anxiety. If the anxiety is uncontrolled, and most of the time it remains uncontrolled, then it slips into illusions. From illusion now, you become extremely lonely. And if you get to the stage of loneliness, only God can save you. And unless people come from outside of you, you hardly can save yourself, because at that stage you have become helpless.
A pertinent question to ask is how to curb the continuous existence of loneliness and how to mitigate its effect on the people and the society at large.
We do visit them, we do assist them in terms of financing, and we do encourage them, we do persuade them to be closer to their God.
One major area being identified in the course of this work on how to reduce the menace of loneliness is community connections. They were formed through shared experiences, common interests, or simply by living in the same area.
They should try as much as possible to move closer to the peoples around them, so that when they have good or bad things to share, they will only interact together so that they can share different opinions.
To live alone is not easy. We cannot share our problem to anybody.
Building a strong community connections is pivotal to reducing the menace of loneliness and will go a long way to sustaining the physical and mental health of individuals as well as promoting the community at large.